Alright guys, we're back with a quick little video. The sun is shining. I'm a happy camper and we got a lot of work to do, my friends. So my buddy Mo was like, yo, can you hit me up a little piece? And I was like, yeah, why not, man? I've been hitting everybody up lately. So I went ahead and drew a quick little sketch for him right here in the sketchbook. And you know, I'm not really much of a sketchbook guy, even though you guys love the sketchbook videos. I tend to just kind of make a quick outline of what I'm doing, pick out a few colors, and then I'll be ready to go. You feel me? So real basic stuff. So oftentimes I don't even put a 3D in my sketch or anything. It's really more of just like a mock-up of what I'm going to be doing. When I was younger, it was a whole different story. I'd spend hours in the sketchbook. You know, it was my life. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a quick little piece, and I wanna show you guys a little technique for some of you who are having trouble with your shines. Now, a lot of you have been telling me that you get to that point in your piece, and I experience it too, where you're doing your shines and you put all this work into your piece just to have it get ruined. Now keep in mind, you have an eraser in the can, remember? Eraser in the can. So you can always go back over it and fix it, but I can understand how hard it can be to deal with that sometimes. I've been there, my man, I've been there. So what we're gonna do today is, instead of doing a hard line shine, I'm just gonna fill it in like you're filling it in, but with white to imitate the look of a shine, but thicker, easier, more contrasting, if you will. So we'll be doing that later in the video. In the meantime, what we gotta do is go ahead and start sketching this out. What I have here is some Molotov. This is the transparent white. And you could use the black or the white depending on the surface, but what it is, it's a lacquer with a little bit of a dye suspended in it. Now with the white, I think it's more of a pigment going on there, but what it is, it's very translucent, and so it's very good for doing your quick outlines and things like that, and it won't affect what else you got going on there. You know, if you use one color over another, it can kind of get a little confusing sometimes. This is a clear delineation from what you got going on, so you can go ahead and sketch it in softly, cover it with your color, and you are a rock and roller, an Ayatollah of rock and rolla. All right, guys, a lot of you guys have been saying this to me, that I should be wearing more respirators. You're absolutely right, I should be. I've been kind of hesitant to do it in the videos, only because I have a hard time riffing, and you guys love how I riff, you know what I mean? And so what I'm gonna have to do is try to learn to live with it. So hopefully you guys will be okay with that. What I got here is a 3M respirator. We have these on the website. They're only about 30 bucks. And they last a lot longer than the instructions on them say. The thing is when you're done using them, make sure you remove the cartridges. Make sure you put them in a sealed Ziploc bag, maybe a double sealed bag. That will make the activated charcoal in here last much longer than the 6 hours that they recommend. I'll be buying a new respirator every day for that. My uncle was a paint guy. My uncle, he painted Harley Davidsons, cars, trucks, you name it, pretty much anything. And his rule of thumb was, if you really start smelling paint coming through here, you probably should replace the cartridge. But he was really bad about how he maintained his stuff. He was old school. But what I recommend for you guys is definitely using the tip that I gave you about the Ziploc bag. And make sure you don't keep this stored with your spray paint. A lot of people put a loose respirator in a backpack with their cans. And what you're doing is basically continually using your cartridge. It's just gonna keep soaking up that stuff. So don't do that. Put it in a Ziploc bag, keep it separate from your cans. And not only that, it'll make your mask stink too. So don't ever keep your respirator in your can bag. Bad idea. Okay, it's very important that you get a mask that's not too tight up here on the bridge of your nose. I would get bigger than what you think you need, because it could always cinch down, you feel me? You could always cinch it down further, but if it's too small, it's not going to create a very good seal, and it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. Also, it's going to hurt the hell out of the bridge of your nose. Trust me, I know this. I wear a large. An average teenager probably would wear a large too. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy cinched up. Make sure you have a nice tight fit. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna be able to talk much during the sketch, so I apologize. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just get cracking with it really quick. But one thing I wanna mention is I'm doing a 3-letter name. And one really cool thing you can do with a 3-letter name is do the middle letter first. That way you can build the balance off of the other two sides. You feel me? Does that make sense? We'll put hair in my chest. So what I'm doing is using a transparent white as an outliner. That way it kind of creates a barely perceptible line to see what you're working on right there. like that. All right, so that's a simple technique you can use when you want to create some lines but not really affect your work. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm probably not going to do that through this piece, but I just wanted to show you that technique. It's something that you can use to easily just kind of create your gesturally marks in there, you know, before you get started, before you commit, if you will. But we're just going to go ahead and paint it anyways, but you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, people. All right, what I got here is some of the new Flame acrylic. I know it says synthetic. This is acrylic in the can. It's just the old can, new formula. This is Crazy Menthol, and all of the colors that say Crazy on the Flame orange line, the new colors, are so good. They either cover really good, or they're super bright, or they just have like a beautiful characteristic, a luminosity to them, if you will. Definitely get the Crazy colors. Highly recommend them. For my outline, of course, my old stalwart, the Lego cap. The cap that I used to hate when it came out. I used to hate this cap, and now it's my favorite cap. Isn't that crazy how life works out? As the name implies, it looks like a little head of a Lego guy, but it paints like the Dickens. Very, very nice, clean lines. Very, very easy control. You know, you can't say enough good things about this cap. Those of you who love the New York Fat Cap, definitely try out the Lego. So let's go ahead and start outlining this bad boy. Alright, you guys see what I did right there? So, you know, you have a nice rounded edge, and sometimes just to kind of create a little bit more depth, you can just break off a little bit like that on the end. So, you know, just, what did Scene say? Put a little doodad on it? Oh yeah, put a little doodad here and there. Yeah, put some doodads on it. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, you can kind of do it like a doodad if you feel me. Alright guys, let's go ahead and drop that E in that bad boy. Let's get cracking. That guy comes down here. Let's do that. Scratch that off. That a little bit sticking out here would be nice. Maybe make this a little thicker. Actually, I think you can hear me pretty good through here, huh? Yeah, pretty good. Oh yeah, a little bit of that right there. There we go, something like that. We could be over here. Just like that. And we could run that one across there. Like that. Oh, almost forgot one important thing. The arrow. Isn't it funny how like some people really hate arrows nowadays? And I'm like, dude, that's like fundamental to graffiti. It's like, do you not know what the arrow is there for? It's to defend your piece. I mean, how you gonna do graffiti without arrows? I mean, you can, but arrows are tight, man. Arrows are sick. It's like fundamental. Just want to make that a little longer to balance it out. Oh, remember what I did in the bit video? Sometimes it's fun to just do like a little extension there. So we'll do that with a different color, you feel me? You can do little extensions like that. And another thing you can do with them too is when you run them like that, you can do like a line crossing over, you know, to do something as well. You can run it through and do like another arrow connecting to it. We'll figure out what to do on the end of that one over there. But it definitely needs an arrow. Just to piss off the arrow guys. You know, you could always drop one of these in here too. You know what these are? Like an arbitrary one. I might not put it there, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna be using this crazy menthol, and I'm using the stock cap that comes on the flame orange. This is the Euro Fat Cap, one of my favorite caps. In fact, this is the only paint I know of that we carry that comes with a cap that I like. Big ups to Molotov on that. Oh my God, look at this. Watch this spray. You know this is a thick paint, watch. Oh my God. That's the crazy colors, guys. They are crazy. Crazy thick. Crazy beautiful. Trying to switch cans. All right, just off of my initial feelings, I'm completely in love with this crazy menthol. It's a gorgeous color. I mean, you guys know about the menthols. They're all beautiful. This one's in particular is very vibrant, but the way that it comes out, the way that it sprays, it's almost like that aqua light that I love so much. You guys remember the aqua light? Oh, so gorgeous, so gorgeous. So yeah, fall in love. I love you. Oh, my baby. Good stuff. All right, sick. So I got a new color. This is not a crazy color, but it's crazy good. It's the Lagoon Blue in the flame orange high output. You guys have used it in the other line. You need no introduction with this one. But what I'm gonna do is add it to as my second color for the fill. And then we're gonna leave the top up here for the final part, which I was gonna show you at the end. We're gonna be using the Lagoon Blue for our middle color. And then afterwards we'll finalize with the white on top to do the final touch, which is the thicker shines that I wanted to show you guys how to do, because some of you guys were having trouble. You know, they're kind of similar in the spectrum, but this is more of a blue shade. We might introduce something to complement that as well, but that will come later.
Oh yeah, I love the Lagoon Blue. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. bit further down the line. Looking good. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. He was bloody gorgeous. Oh shit, that was supposed to be the light color, wasn't it? Ah, god damn it. No, you know what, that actually works out pretty good. That actually works out pretty good.
Alright guys, I got some crazy cherry. We're gonna rock out this crazy cherry. I found that it covers really, really nice. So I think it'll make a great color for our splash. So let's go ahead and lace that in. We're gonna leave the bottom part of the splash too, because I might put the 3D going downwards. I'm not sure yet. I gotta tell you, this red cover is like the Dickens though. Fantastic. All right, that crazy red covered really good, but one thing I did notice is because of that, it did tend to overspray a little bit, so you might have to cut back on some of your stuff, you feel me? Which won't be that much of an issue for most artists because they know what to do. But just be aware of that. It's just because the pigment is just so thick on that red, you know? But you can easily just come back, clean that right up. All right, see right here, you got a little bit of overspray. Well, first of all, we need to fill that in, whatever's going on over there. Just give it a quick little erase out, and it'll clean up your lines. Look, even right there, check that out. Why don't we fix that? No more red. It depends on how anal retentive you are, how far you want to go to doing this, but you could really go all the way. Feel me? I think that's good enough for now. All right, sick. Let's go ahead and start doing our outline. Just got a basic outline we got going on here, so we go ahead and get cracking. that, guys? Basic cutbacks. What do you like to do cutbacks? Well, not normally, but, you know, we're just showing technique.
That's all.
We're just doing whatever.
Forgot about this part. I'll have to redo the black.
I'll have to redo the black here because I forgot this little bit. That's okay. Built-in eraser in the can.
That should just all be black too. Black it out.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the 3D going in, like it's kind of bursting out, you feel me? So everything's gonna kind of go to this center right here. So I'll probably end up blacking out some of this stuff, but that's okay. Because I didn't know what I was doing at that time. I still don't know what I'm doing at this time. Sometimes you just don't know. You just kind of freestyle it, you know? First I was doing no 3D, now I'm doing 3D. That's what happens, you change your mind sometimes, you know? So we got everything in. Now I know that I have a place to put my splash in at the bottom. Remember we were talking about that earlier? I wasn't quite sure where I want to put it. But now I do know, because I know where my 3Ds are going. So we're going to go ahead and lace in the splash around. After the splash is in, then we're going to go back with our black, clean up the black, put the shines in, and I'm going to get the hell out of here because it's going to be time to go home for me, actually. So let's get cracking. Let's finish this. Again, I got the crazy cherry, guys. Crazy cherry. I love this stuff.
Oh shit. Nobody's perfect.
I went through my 3D.
There we go. Continuity, my friend.
Kind of like how the Stimpy's poking out the side there. That's kind of fun. A little unintentional, but it came out kind of cool. All right, sick. All I have left to do is just put in my shines and finish my outline. So we'll go ahead and drop the shines in really quick. And I'm doing them first because I'm doing a different technique. Instead of doing like hard line shines at the end, what I'm gonna do is create just like a thick border, you know, just to make it a little bit easier for some of you guys because you're having a lot of trouble with your shines. And I feel you. I fuck them up sometimes too. So it's always good to have a few tricks. You know, they say a good criminal hides his tracks. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get cracking. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do big chunks of white instead. And you've seen this on the walls before, I'm sure. So instead of just a hard line shine like that, what I'm gonna do is just like create these weird random shapes. And it can be like no particular shape at all. You know what I mean? It can be whatever you want. So I'm just gonna make these big blocks of area to do the shine. And here's the cool thing, if you mess it up, there's no rule to say how big it needs to be, you know what I mean? Been a while, my finger's starting to hurt. Gotta go switch hand.
Oh, like that. No.
All right, let's do the black.
Oh, why do they keep grabbing the wrong can?
that's a basic technique how you can just get a thick fat shine. Obviously I added like other shines to it as well. You don't have to do that, and I'm gonna add other shines to it too, just because who I am. But you don't have to do this step. Alright guys, that was a lot of work for a quick little quickie, right? But we were able to kind of showcase how you can do this technique to do a thicker shine. For those of you who are having a little bit of trouble doing the nice hard shines, I totally get how you're feeling. So this little technique will show you how to do it. Also, we had a chance to try out the new flame orange colors, the acrylics. And guys, I am in love. I am in love with these cans, man. I am just in love with them. They're smooth, they're easy to use. The valve is by far, it's actually, the valve on the flame orange is better than the valve on the Molotov Premium, in my opinion, my personal opinion. After using these for so long, picking up a Molotov can, I was like, God damn, it's like using a Rusto. It's kind of intense. These, you need to try them. You need to try the crazy colors, the crazy menthol, the crazy cherry, the crazy green, the crazy ranger. All of us, we're one big happy family here at Primo. But hey, I just want to say thank you for watching our videos. I want to say thank you for subscribing to our videos. Be sure to share our videos, share them with the homies, get them watching what we're doing. You know what? Even people who don't write graffiti love to watch my videos. You know why? Because we have fun here. And so share it with your family. See what they have to say about it. Maybe your dad might pick up graph. Who knows? Yo, Dad, what's up? Yo, I'm just hitting up the homies. You know what I'm saying? You know, you never know what's gonna happen in your life. You don't know what's gonna happen in my life. So let's get cracking. Let's paint. Let's share. Let's step to the next dimension, if you will. But again, this is artprimo.com. We're at 206-365-4083. Again, 206-365-4083. We're your #1 source for all things graffiti, street art, repping, just doing your thing, whatever you want to do, you feel me? We will be your #1 source. And of course, don't forget to follow me at Green Ranger Reviews. You know, I'm always there to give advice for anybody who needs it, or just to shoot the shit, talk about graffiti and life and all that kind of good stuff. But again, this is GR signing out, artprimo.com, your #1 source. Woo!